it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
58, 58 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Shut down. Motion, check. Shift. 58, right over there. Right there, lady. Mike, 58, right there. Right there.
On 1st down, Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. Backed his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, out.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, it's Powell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
That's how we do, dude.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Darnold from the gun. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. Goal.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
We're going to sign. 58, Mike. Here it comes. Man, 80. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now, it's Powell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
2nd and 6.
Mike 5 forward. Mike 5 forward. Check right, check right. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the motion.
From the 29, Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. He's at the 40. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Jets' 29-yard line.
Wait, set. 53. Check right, 54. Right, 54. 72. I'm coming after you. 54 is Mike. No,
on 2nd and 12, Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Michel going to try again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
Hey, 66. Stop. Watch the ship. Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Right, 54. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Now Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Darnold on first down. Anuno's got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Stay in Oakville. Stay in Oakville. 58's the money.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Check 9, check 9. Alpha. Hey, Charlie. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the 3D. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, Michelle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On play action, now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On second down, Michelle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady finds his man. Watson over the middle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Go Bandit! Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
54. I got it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Ozzy. Ozzy.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
72.
Now a play fake. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check it out, read. Man, 80. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, Alabama.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Brady now on first down. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Darnold. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And his kick here is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. And this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Brady now on 1st down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. On play action, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Alert. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins championship.
To throw, it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Brady's throw caught by Lacoste, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is the running back, Powell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. On second down, it's Powell. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Powell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Brady going to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Bravo.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
On play action, now Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. That throw by Brady incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Powell. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, Powell. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 22-yard line.
Powell takes it from Darnold. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch twist. Red 80.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Here's Powell. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots. Take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try. Keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what?